Hello, this is David Hupp with his Print Media Ministries. This is one of a series of training videos on how to do desktop publishing for the purposes, hopefully, of working for God in the area of creating printed things, books, booklets, tracts, gospel tracts that will help people to come to experience God for themselves. So in this video is about how to take a pre-printed image or picture. Also in the top of the scanner you see here there's room for putting slides in there and negatives. So what we do is we take the artwork we're going to use for a tract and we lay it face down up in the corner on the scanner and close the lid, and the USB 2.0 connection goes over to the computer over here as a quad-core i7 Intel processor computer, and we capture the document, a physical document, and transfer it into a computer medium. So we're going to first show you what the image is going to be and what we're going to use it for. So this picture shows you the cover of a four-fold 2 per page on letter size sheet tract, and what we're going to scan is a Christmas card with an image of which this is part. And so we're going to start now by downsizing this, and with each scanner that you buy it comes with a software that interacts with the scanner, and here it says Epson Scan. So we have a few parameters here we'd like to look at, and first of all it says 24-bit color. There's other higher rates of image quality, but we don't really need that. So this is going to end up being printed on a color laser printer. So 24-bit color from the list is fine, and a resolution of 300 is fine. The higher the resolution, the bigger the file size, and then when you post it on the internet on a website or try and send it by email attachment, the finished document could become too large to be able to attach or deal with. So now we're going to do a preview first. Click on the preview button where the arrow is here, and this is going to allow us to capture something less than the whole area of the glass on the scanner. So you can hear that. So here's the whole thing of the card, front of the Christmas card, and we don't want the whole amount. As you can see, it's too tall for the aspect ratio for that tract I showed you. So we're going to actually cut this down some with our marquee tool. From over here you click on this marquee tool, automatically locates the image. So we're going to start a little above Joseph's head here, and we're going to click and drag, and we're going to go over to almost the edge over here, and we're going to go down to just below, just not include the one man's hand, the viewer. So I guess that should work right there. So we're going to stop right there, and that'll be the area we're going to capture. Now we go back over here to the Epson Scan screen window, and we click on the scan button. We're scanning at 24-bit color and at 300 dpi resolution, and you'll hear the scanner going in the background now as now it would like me to browse for a folder where I'm going to save this document. One of the hardest things to learn on the computer is where things went when you started working with them. So we see here on our external hard drive, we've got a K drive, it's a network drive, external hard drive. We see here under tracks we have seasonal and holiday tracks, then we have Christmas tracks, and then we have What Child Is This? And so we're going to go What Child Is This and OK, and now we have to give it a name. So I put What Child Tract Cover Art, and now we're going to click the OK button. That's the noise of the scanner capturing the image. So now we've saved the image, and now we want to open the image in Photoshop so we can deal with it. So we're going to upsize Adobe Photoshop CS5, which is down here, and we're going to look for the file by going File, Open, and then we'll go to our computer, then the external Z drive, and then down to Tracks. It's nice to have things organized under folders in a logical progression. Now we're going to go to Seasonal and Holiday Tracks right here. Then we go to Christmas Tracks. Then we go to What Child Is This? The name of the tract. Then we're going to look down the list here and find your little icons show you which are images and which are documents and which are PDF files. So we're going to look for the latest one, which the one way to find out which is the latest one is by these numbers at the end here, or you can hover the arrow over it and find out what the date it was. This one says 120, so that's today. So that's the one we want. So now we double click on that, and it's going to open that picture that we scanned in Photoshop. There it is. And so now we have to size the image because the image is too large. You can see it's about 5 1/4 by about 4 4 1/4, and we want it to be 2 3/8 by 1 13/16. So what we do is go in the pull down menu up here, Image Size, and we see the new window opens up, Image Size. We want to go by inches here, document size, and we want the width to be, like I said, 2.375, which is 2 3/8, and we want the height to be 1 13/16. So we can change either one of these dimensions. We want these three boxes here locked in so that the things change in a corresponding aspect ratio, and the resolution will stay at 300. If you do shrink a size on something like this, you could increase the resolution and still maintain get maybe better quality of detail. So we're going to change the width now to what we wanted, 2.375 on the keyboard, 2.375, and that you notice that the height automatically changes. And the height is pretty close now to what we wanted, because we wanted 1.8125 or 1 13/16, and we ended up with 1.892. So now we're going to go OK, and now we see that the image is the size we wanted, and we're going to go ahead and go File, Save. Now I'd like to show you one more thing while we're at it, that this may look fine on the screen here for the image that we want to see on our tract after printed on the color laser printer, but the fact is that some laser printers print darker than this when they final print. Plus, if you print as an RGB instead of a CMYK, you can lighten the image that way. So I want to show you how to adjust the image and darkness of the image. Go up here to Image in the pull down menu and Adjustments and Levels. And I usually don't have to adjust the colors. I'm only adjusting the lightness or darkness overall of the image. You see here 3 sliders. This is the highlights. The middle one is the midtones, and the dark tones is this one over here. But you see, if we mess with this one, the highlights, and go that way, it's burning out the image, and you're losing dots. All digital pictures are made out of dots. So now we're going to decide to use this one down here, which will lighten the overall image by going to the right, and we go over to about there, and that will prevent the problem of the image coming out too dark when it's printed. And then we can go File, Save again. So this image is saved in a file called What Child Is This?, which is under Tracks, which is under which is in another folder called Seasonal and Holiday Tracks, and in that folder we're saving our pictures for the document, and we're saving our document in the page layout program Adobe Indesign CS5, and we'll also be saving the PDF file, because things are, after the document's finished, it'll be converted to a PDF file. Makes it a smaller file size. It can be posted on a website or sent to somebody by an email attachment, and just about anybody that has a computer can download the free Adobe Acrobat Reader from Adobe products or adobe.com, and so it makes a universal language for file formats that anybody can open on a document or a picture that you send them. So stay tuned for other videos. Thank you.